What's up everyone, this is ScherBR, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about the latest event called Gustave's Sword. This brings a new double S great sword and we can farm it through the event. There's also some currencies that will drop, and there is this thing here called SS Steel. There's also this other one here called S Large Iron Piece that will be used for you to upgrade the weapon to max level. We can also get some other stuff to use on the shop. These mushrooms, you can purchase some stuff like, well, the SS Steel alongside secrets, books and everything else. But more importantly, we can get this equipment metal to get old equipment and flash stone metal to upgrade a new double S weapon. It does not need to be Gustave's sword, but if you are missing on great swords, it's pretty good. Okay, so stage number 10, it's the best one for farming. The caps here are 1640s. And there are plenty of alternative strategies to use here. Well, one of them uses Saruin. Yeah, Saruin is a very powerful character for farming, and you can use Amazon Raid X. And here in this second position, you can use this Urpina, but you have to just increase Holy Shiny Sword, or you can even use the human Forneus. Also works pretty well, because the first wave of enemies are weak to Pierce, and then the second wave is weak to Slash and Blunt. Well, the third character here in this case is Leon, but it's not exactly needed. You can bring a trainee if you want, but those three frontal units will be able to handle the situations by themselves. You can bring 2 trainees in the back row. Let's go. Well, this is the first wave. We have 4 blue dragons, and they are weak to Pierce only, but because our characters are just so powerful, they just don't care about the weaknesses. We can just attack them with Saruin, and then Urpina. Leon will not attack because he has LA. So yeah, they have around 60,000 something HP. Now on the second wave, the enemies are weak to Slash, at least the small enemies, and the boss one is weak to Blunt and something about Cold and Lightning as well. But here we don't even need to attack with 3 characters. Leon will just kill the smaller enemies, and then you need someone to finish the boss, and it will be either Saruin or Urpina. In this case, we needed a little extra help. If Saruin busts his passive, he just kills it by himself. Well, another strategy that you can use is Amazon Raid X, and you can bring on the front line human Forneus. You should inherit Spin and Trample from his S style, because this one is Pierce and Blunt, 2 elements that we need to use. And then you can bring UDX Matriarch. If you have the third version of her, you can inherit and use that instead of Brandish if you want. And then you open with Shining Glory and then use Gleaming Way from her third style. It is safer, but if you don't like me, if you don't have the third version of Matriarch, I'm using double Brandish. And the other character is Princess Lion. Yes, the Lunar New Year style, because she has Will Swing Plus, and on turn 1, if she attacks, she uses Flowering Plum. That does not break her cycle, because we want Will Swing Plus to be used on the second wave. This works. You can bring 2 trainees here as well. Okay, so Forneus hits for the weakest part of the enemies, Pierce, and now Brandish will kill them. I had to use full HP stones, unless there was some inconsistency. Second wave we have Spinning Trample doing a lot of damage too. Brandish will help kill the enemies, but will not kill before Will Swing Plus. That just kills everyone. Now for a third strategy, we can bring Rukh for very good damage. He's being used here on a Deadly Pierce X formation. The reason for this is that he does not need to have the highest STR, because we need help on wave 1, and I'm bringing the latest Zenon. He's very powerful, he can use Noble Cross and then Light Needles, and here on the top, it does not need to be Therese. I'm using Therese because she can do AoE twice in a row with high damage, but it can also be any other character with Stingray available, like Jamil. You can also use Claudia with her Chaos Shot. Any other Pierce attacker with 2 attacks in a row will help, but Zenon is essential since his damage is pretty high. You can also use Darque if you want here on the top. And then 2 trainees on the front and back row. So Therese damage is just too high. Like I said, you don't need her. She will do around 40,000 against the dragons. Very close to what Zenon does. Very, very close. Now it's time for Rukh, and he is very good here because he focuses on the enemy, the boss. He kills the smaller enemies because of the AoE part, and then have an impact just stomps on the boss. Now for the last strategy, I have Roufas. Well, he's available right now, it's easy to use. You have to increase Gun and Blade to 13 because we're gonna use Submachine Gun instead. There is Fuse, another character that's available right now, with air support on the second wave. Here on the top I'm using Darque, but it can also be another Pierce damage dealer with 2 turn cycles. I need to inherit Firecracker if I want to use Darque. Okay, so the Pierce attack from Darque together with Submachine Gun will kill the enemies. Darque deals around 46,000. It's very high damage. That's why we can use Roufas for 2 attacks. He's not strong on wave 1, but still does good damage on the second wave. We got a combo, but we don't need combos, guys. Air support deals a lot of damage. And that's it. They are easily dead. The good thing about this event is that the enemies have low agility. Okay, now it's time to upgrade the weapon. I will be purchasing the flash stones, but in my case, I will not be maxing this weapon because I don't think I need another great sword at this time. So I'm gonna use this for a club in the future. Well, now just go to Forge. Go to Enhance Equipment. You find Gustave weapon on the A Heritage. Yeah, you have to scroll down. And well, here it is. Trial Sword. Let's upgrade this weapon here. You need to evolve. See? I have plenty of the materials. Keep upgrading. Now we keep evolving. It's time to start coasting more stuff. No worries, now I become a NES weapon. Just keep going. It spent some time just to make this. The bad thing about this event is that you get so many currency for the weapon that you don't need. You easily break out to 99999. And it just goes to your gift box. Well, this is the last step before you make it a double S weapon. Yeah, you see? Comes a double S weapon. The weapon is nice, it's just the same weapon from SaGa Frontier 2. My reasoning for not choosing it right now is just that I want to upgrade a club for my Rukh. And flash stones are limited. I'm back and I got some of my stones from my gift box. Now I'll just keep upgrading the weapon. So you need more than 9.999. Let's keep going. But that's not much of a problem. I think I farmed like 20,000 in 5 hours or so. Now, still enough to get to the last point. So very close to 20,000 needed. Now start using mod stones and flash stones. First evolve is just mod stones. The first one you should do, it's just free. Those materials are not limited. So now we have 41 weapon power. To evolve again, I need a flash stone. And like I said, you have flash stone medals to use in this event, but you have to trade them on the flash stone shop. I would not be doing this right now, so stopping on this evolution, you should decide if you want another great sword. Right now in the game, I think I need more a club for my Rukh, that's why I'm stopping. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support the channel, there are links here in the description of the video. Hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.